it seems like they slapped Meserly on the wrist. With the sentence that they gave him, the second involuntary manslaughter, they say could only yield something like less than 10 years or something. And I would love to see them give Meserly an opportunity to show compassion towards humans and do something even more constructive than that. Expect him to somehow produce that and show through his doings in life that he really wants to make amends and reconciliations for having made the mistake of shooting Oscar Grant.
Do you think this rally was a good idea to have today, one in support of and one against, and having everyone merge together?
If we don't stand here and let the law enforcement know that brutality is absolutely unacceptable, then we're asking them to imprison all of us, really. The gang injunctions that are going on right now are enabling the youth to be swept up off the streets and just without any recourse in the courts. I spoke to a lawyer for the National Lawyers Guild, and he's talked about how this started in cities like south of here and has migrated up here, but it's really filling a lot of their empty beds in the jails and prisons around, and of course they can get tax dollars to keep perpetuating this industry of repression and pain and suffering.
I have not heard all the evidence, and I would be slow to give my opinion on things that I don't know much about.
Are you in support of?
I have an opinion.
Okay, so express.
I do have my opinion, and this is it. Okay? Yeah, I got my evidence came from the media.
I thought he should have got murder too. I don't think it was murder one. I think the judge was right on kicking that out. But, according to what I read about the trial, on that platform he had his taser out prior to the incident. So that means he had to holster it. And if that's the case, then he's pulling out another gun that's pounds heavier and he doesn't know the difference. Then if that's the case, he shouldn't be a police officer.
What do you think would be a fair and just verdict under the circumstances that we are faced with?
I believe that the fact that that young man has lost his career, his job, and pretty much his life, I think that's enough for now.
What do you think should be the best sentence?
100% acquittal.
Complete acquittal?
Yes.
I'm here in support of Johannes Meserly and Oscar Grant.
And both?
Yes, I am, sir, because I believe this was an absolute tragedy. I believe that the man was doing his job. He made a huge mistake. I believe that Oscar Grant was shot laying on the ground. I believe that it was a tragic mistake. I believe the man grabbed his wrong tool. Our tasers, our guns, they're all tools. I truly believe that, yes, he was shot and killed. Should Mr. Meserly pay the price? Yes. But what price should he pay? Is he guilty of murder? No, he's not guilty of murder. Is he guilty of involuntary manslaughter? Yes, absolutely. I absolutely agree with that. Now, what should the penalty be? That is up, of course, for our courts to decide. This whole rally here is not necessarily about a officer shooting an unarmed man. This is, as you can see just by listening, this is about black and white. I was raised, and I truly believe, I do not look at color. I do not see black, white, blue, green, or brown. I absolutely believe that we should all be able to live together. I truly believe that in my heart. We should all, of any color or race, be able to live together. I think this is horrible, but what happened here is people are blaming him because it's the white cop, black man.
As far as the young man being shot unarmed, do you think that people should arbitrarily be just shot because of the fact they're under the authority of police?
I believe that a felon involved in a police matter, a violent police matter on a public transportation has the right to be apprehended.
A felon, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so you do have a factual information that he was a felon?
I have old newspaper articles that have that. No, they removed that.
Old newspaper article.
Yeah. So he became an unfelon by this through this court process.
I don't know. But usually,
He's a parolee. If he's a parolee, he's a felon.
okay.
You can't be on parole without being a felon.
Okay, so here's the thing. So when a person is killed unarmed, okay, and I just want to make sure that I understand that you're certainly entitled to your opinion, but when a person is killed unarmed, dead or a life is a life. Would you agree?
A life is a life.
Okay, so if a person that's on parole that's killed unarmed, do you?
Okay, what if I'm driving home and somebody T-bones me in an intersection and kills me on the way home? Should they get murdered? Did they murder me?
Well,
They get involuntary
manslaughter.
manslaughter.
Were they under the influence of alcohol?
What was Oscar on that night? We
Was
didn't.
it a police car without a siren on?
Where's the toxicology report on Oscar Grant?
The toxicology report. How does a toxicology report, and I'm only feeding off of what you're saying to me, how does a toxicology report feed into being shot in the back?
I want them to film the swastika on the back of my neck.
Oh, okay.
See that swastika? Do you see it? Do you? Thank you.
Please don't holler, because the mic is real sensitive, okay? So
Me
I
too.
I just want to get your personal opinion, that's all. Not a personal opinion from me, what I think of you or what you think of me, but overall,
Yeah, we'll leave that alone for sure, huh?
I believe you. I'm sure you will.
Right now, they wasting our taxpayers' dollars out here. They got all these goon squads out here ready to protect against a riot that quite naturally is being incited by them, running up here with their tear gas, they PR-22 sticks, whatever they call them, and they face masks, they shields. This is what it's all about. They want us to get out and start. We out here peaceful. We out here for a reason. We want justice. You know, if it's been one of us, whether you're African American, whether you're white, you're Chinese, or whatever, you're getting 25 with an L. Because he's a police officer, he gets special treatment? Hell no, he don't get no special treatment. He killed, matter of fact, he didn't kill him, he executed them. Right now, they got their hands cocked on these riot, they got tear gas guns. You know the difference between a taser and you know the difference between a gun. There's no excuse. They shot this brother on the ground, laid down. It means he's mobilized. He's mobilized. So why would you discharge a bullet into him? And then his brothers, his so-called brothers, they step back and look like, what the hell you doing, man? You know, this is what it's all about. They out here, it's a peaceful rally. When I first saw this in the newspaper, I uploaded it, I put it on Facebook because it was a joke. I couldn't believe they want to go out here and protect a murderer, or executioners. I couldn't believe this. So I let everyone know, and it spread like a rash. So what they did was they heard and pulled it off, and they retract the story. Now they want to say, oh, is what they call it, Leo, law enforcement officers or whatever. Come on, man. Whether you're the police, you hide behind a badge, you know, it does not give you the right to kill innocent or a person that's been restrained. And that's and the brother just made a comment, and it's not about being black or white. I'm gonna tell you like this right now. If Oscar Grant was white and that police officer was black, we all would still be standing right here because we don't want to be getting shot by no police officer who will be protecting us for our lives. Regardless, that's what they're supposed to be doing. It's not about the racism. This is what they want. You look over there, it's full of police officers, and then Walnut Creek City, you know, the people that live here in Walnut Creek. That's what it's all about. And I don't even understand why they brought this here. Why they didn't bring it to Oakland to Fruitvale Barton? You know, why did they take it there? They can't answer that question. They asked me, well, why did y'all come here? Because we brave. We come out here to show we ready to fight, not for violence, we ready to fight for justice. And that's what it was all about.